Well, this viewer, I don't use my webcam as you see. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, a person asked what my settings were, so I thought why not show the settings. So first of all, I recommend people watching It's Jirian's video, which I'll link in the description and the comments section. If you have an Ethernet cable plugged in, you definitely want to follow his guide. It really helps me. Like my upload speed used to be really slow, and like it always went from zero all the slowly back up. So after doing that video, it worked. Except I don't recommend doing the TCP optimizer tutorial. Now let's get on to the settings. Also, after running It's Jarian's video, when you get to the malware bytes thing, I highly recommend it. I actually had 144. I have no idea how. Totally did not crack a bunch of stuff. I just want to recommend going up here, unchecking these two, and then unchecking notifications, of course. And security, turn off Windows startup because I don't want this always starting up. I just want it to scan the things and delete it, and then next year I'll scan again. So after watching It's Jarian's video, I'll show you everything else. So another thing I use right now to get rid of the fog in Fortnite is image sharpening. So all you want to do is just do that, and yeah, I just watch this from Code Life. These are my NVIDIA settings. Low latency mode ultra. My monitor technology, I have G-Sync on my monitor, but I don't like G-Sync, so I use instead a fixed refresh rate of 240. So I just don't like G-Sync. I feel like there's a delay there. Power management mode, prefer maximum performance. And yeah, there we go. Third optimization auto. And then I don't really have any program settings. So that's all for there. And also, I don't know if this makes a difference, but oh wow, it's not even there. Anyways, keep it at full screen. And next thing we have is going in the Epic Games launcher. What you want to do is you want to go to settings, then Fortnite, and then I just like to put this in here. It's been since like season 2 I had this command in here. You just click additional command line arguments and then you do dash LAN play. It's very easy, just like that. And I seem to get better connection, more solid connection. Only do this if you're running through Ethernet. So I use the K65 rapidfire. I tried out the Razer Huntsman TE Tournament Edition, and it had quick. It's the fastest keyboard, alright? I don't know why people say SteelSeries is quicker. Yes, it has 0.4 millisecond, not millisecond, millimeter actuation point. I have no idea. And it's only 0.7 millisecond delay, while the Razer keyboard is 0. There's no debounce delay because it's all the speed of light, which I don't know. It didn't feel right. It felt a bit off, and sometimes my keys were just pressing randomly, and it doesn't have onboard RGB. You have to run Razer Synapse in the background. It was stupid. Anyway, so using the K65 rapidfire with the normal keycaps, of course, at the lowest setting, so I have 1 millisecond delay. Got this keyboard for like 50 bucks on a sale at Sears, I think. They were shutting down, so got that. And I used to use a G203 or G102. They're both the same thing, just different regions. I now use the Ultralight 2, which I really like the Ultralight 2, but I have to say, if you're just looking for a mouse, the G203 is perfect. I mean, like, I was loving that mouse. It was amazing. I just didn't think it was so good how it had like a curved shape there. I still have my mouse, it's tangled. I don't want to get it out of there. So I also use the Zowie Kamade 2, which you can only get on Zowie's website, so it's really nice. I'd recommend that over getting the Zowie Kamade 1. It's much longer than Kamade 2. And also, when putting in your pair cable or thick cables, you want to like push in while sliding so you don't damage the cable. It's just a recommendation. And always leave the bungee long so you're not putting stress on the point of this mouse. Headset, I use the Razer Kraken Tournament Edition. I'll give you a quick run through on it. Here are my settings. So when you set it up, you just want to go here. You want to turn on the THX spatial audio. Yes, I know this is the first headset that actually has good virtual surround sound. And when you open up Fortnite, you want to open it up and click surround sound on Fortnite. You won't see it till you open up the application. And then nothing here. Here's my EQ. I just use the game. And then here are my mic settings. To set up this software, you want to go to sound and your control panel sound. And you want to make sure the chat is selected as a default communication device. You want to make sure internal aux jack is disabled for THX spatial. You want Razer's THX spatial. You want that to be set as default. Here are what you set everything to. Do not set it to Windows Sonic. Never want to do that. Here's what you set the game to. This is so it works better. Analog headsets don't have 24-bit, but this is an analog going to USB, so I just like to be safe, so I go to 16-bit. And like again, no Windows Sonic on. And there is that. And then here is my microphone. Turn off AGC. 100 headset microphone, and there you go. I have CD quality for that. Now onto the Fortnite settings. Here are all of my settings. I play on everything off because my computer is like about to explode. View distance medium. I really don't notice a difference with Epic. Probably some builds, but you still won't see people that far unless you're really you see people that good. Of course, VSync off, motion blur off, show FPS on. DirectX version 11.12 has been crashing on me a lot. Allow multi-threaded rendering. Have that only on if you have more than 4 cores. If you have only 4 threads, that means you have hyperthreading on. I don't know what it's called on AMD, but if you have 4 threads and only 2 cores, don't turn this option on. So I play on NA East. There are all my stuff. I do use confirm edit on release. I just like the mongrel tricks to like edit the wall and stare. It's quick enough. I don't have to turn it off, and also it's starting to become more known, so I wouldn't use that technique anymore. So there is my mouse settings, my mouse sensitivity. So play a 10, which used to be 1, I think, in the older settings thingy. There's my targeting sense, as you can see, really low. There's my multiplier for aircraft, which doesn't exist anymore. Here are my controller settings. I used to play from season 1 or season 0, whatever you call it. Before season 1, I played on Xbox till like season 3-ish. As you can see, there's a video right there, how bad I did. So those are my settings. I do pretty good still on controller. There's my sound quality. So make sure if you have the Razer, if you have like a chat mixer, you have these. And also if you have a chat mixer headset, you want to make sure it's plugged into your computer, not like a monitor USB or front USB. Here are my keybinds. As you can see, I have double movement keybinds, which if you don't know that, search up double movement keybinds for Fortnite. It's really good to learn. My auto run is B. I don't really use auto run that much. Crouch is left shift. My use is mouse wheel up, so I have tap to interact, so I just scroll up once. So my first weapon slot's 1. My second is E, which is usually my pump. my weapon slot 3 is middle mouse button in, which is usually my SMG. And then slot 4 and 5 are just 4 and 5 on the keyboard. I don't use scrolling up or down. No one should. You should get used to numbers. Crouch while building, left shift. Wall is my bottom or right side of my... It's just my thumb button. I don't know how to explain it. Thumb button 1, and then stairs is thumb button 2. My floor is Q. Roof is V. Trap is T. And repair is G. Building edits F. Crouch while editing is left shift. And I do have scroll reset edit. Ping buttons X. Emote buttons M. Harvesting tool toggle I use is caps lock. My trap equip picker is F3. My traps are T, but F3 is just for save the world, so I can select different traps. Because I still play save the world. My map is N. Inventory's tab. Carries left control. And then for motorboat, my driver exit and passenger use exit is 3. And yeah, those are all of my settings. So, hope you liked this video. Probably didn't. Probably don't like any of my videos. That's okay. I know I suck. I guess I'll also do like a locker showcase. So... here are all my skins. I don't like flexing, but I do like my black and white shield. As you can see, didn't enjoy the season that much as I'm only 78 and the season's about to end. I gotta do my challenges because I always do all my challenges, so I really gotta finish those. Thank you everyone that's watching, and if you do the steps from its Jirian and everything, and you do my settings exactly, you will be a better player. So don't use my keybinds, alright? My keybind, you should always use your own keybinds that feel most comfortable to you, but I do recommend not using your scroll wheel. Some people still use it. Make sure you get used to your numbers. Just unbind your scroll wheel so you no longer will be used to that, and you'll be able to soon hit the numbers. For shotgun, make sure you have some button that's like closer instead of pressing 2 or 1 or something. And that's pretty much it. Looking more reviews about the SteelSeries keyboard, and if it's good, I might get it. If it's not, it's kind of overpriced, so I might just get a Ducky 1-2 Mini with Cherry MX speed switches or silver switches. They're both the same. Thank you everyone for watching.